Howdy ho friends, it's Michelle and it is time for another weekly meltdown where I give you thoughts on what I have melted in my home over the last week. All the wax bars or wax non-candles, how about that? All the non-candles are Scentsy today. Not many are actually currently available. We'll chit chat about that at the end of the video, and two candles that I went through. So let's get going first with what is available in Scentsy land. Mango Matcha. This is a new one for this catalog. It is mango nectar, matcha sorbet, salted cucumber, and sugar cane. And not a huge mango fan, but I may be becoming a bit of a mango fan. Some of the scents they've had lately with mango, I am liking. It obviously, because they're making it sweet, for one. I like my sweet fruities, and fresh with that salted cucumber in there. A great scent and a strong performer. Highly recommend that one if it sounds interesting to you. Pineapple dragon fruit is the summer collection Sunshine State of Mind. That's currently available. It's pineapple, dragon fruit, lemon, and crystallized sugar. Again, a little sweetened up, but very similar to, say, like a cocoa lime type scent. I've said before it smells familiar to me, and in the comments one of you mentioned it reminded you of cocoa lime. I don't have a bar or the test. I could have grabbed my tester actually and smelled them side by side, but anyway, yeah, it's kind of along those lines. For me personally, it's not a home run. I don't need more of it, but I don't dislike it either. And I would say an average performer. It does have kind of that citrusy note to it, I guess, from lemon, but it doesn't exactly smell like a lemon cleaner or anything like that. And then the last that's currently available, oh boy, this is, of course, a licensed bar, and it's in the catalog. It's grapefruit, clementine, and sugared vanilla. This is a very, almost kind of Hawaiian punch type of, or fruit punch. But it's also got kind of that standout with a little bit of citrus. Not quite as much as my Feelin' Punchy, but kind of a more mellow version of Feelin' Punchy. And as you can see, this one's from May. It did perform better than, say, the newly poured ones when this scent first came out in the catalog. I like the scent. Wish it was stronger. That's the case, though, you know, with many of the licensed bars. Next is the discontinued stuff that I melted this week for the first time. I melted Mint Fields from the Disney Flower and Garden Festival launch, I guess, or anyway, celebration, whatever. It is, where'd you go? A field of spearmint leaves, peppermint leaves, and crisp greens. I did not like this at all. I melted it in my kitchen, which is a galley kitchen. I have a warmer at each end of the galley kitchen, and I could smell it. I mean, sometimes scents are hard to, detect in there. This one was not, but probably because I don't like it. If you love mint, though, this was very minty. Not super peppermint, which I'm glad, but there's just, it's almost like dirty spearmint to me. There's something like dirty. I don't even know how else to explain it. Dirty. Mint, but it's like been rolled in the dirt and left there, to kind of, what's the word? Anyway, I don't know, left there to kind of, what's the word I'm thinking of? Anyway, moving on. Peach nectar. Peach Skin, Blue Freesia, and Musk Clouds. This was in last spring summer's catalog. Did not return. Sad face. A peach scent that I really like. But again, it's really sweet, and it's got that musk in there that kind of gives it that body care note. So I really like it. I did not keep it in my club though. It was in my hack club until we for sure found out whether or not it was coming back. And then I got one shipment of it, and then I took it out. But at least I had it in the hack club, so if it didn't come back, I could, you know, have some more bars to make that tough decision on whether to keep it or not. And Pear Blossom and Cucumber. This was in the Bring Back My Bar in January. It is a garden with pear blossom, rain-kissed jasmine, honeydew, and Meyer lemon and cucumber. So yeah, this is very pretty. I think I have a couple more bars of this. It's kind of a fresh, fruity, and perfumey scent. You get a little of the floral, but it is, yeah, like a fruity perfume almost. I would wear this as a perfume. I mean, not every day, but and performance on the Pear Blossom and Cucumber, I would say, is average. Pink Sunshine. This was from Valentine's this year. This is pear, plum, cashmere, and a glass of rose milk. And this was, again, a fruity floral, but it had that rose milk that, like, kind of creamed it out a little bit. It was nice, just not something, you know, that I would be in the mood for or want often. Very nice, fruity, with just like 10% floral. Not a whole lot of floral in this one. Whereas the Pear Blossom and Cucumber is quite, I would say, like 50-50, floral and fresh. Well, I guess you got to consider how perfumey it is too. But anyway, Wildflower Cotton, Lemon, Wildflowers, Cotton, and Sun-Kissed Woods. So I loved this on first sniff. Not so much anymore. It is very woody, but similar to like blue jean or denim scents, if you've smelled those from like vendor wax. I kind of enjoy it, but it's like 1 hour is all I need, and I want it out of the warmers. I left it longer. I mean, you know, just in a room I didn't go in that much. And then we are getting to some other discontinued scents, but the rest of these are from my current club. They're all in my club right now. The first one is Alice in Wonderland. We're all mad here. It's plum, strawberry, pink sugar, and fizz. And what a nice, kind of heavy fruity scent. That nice bright blueberry, but that plum kind of brings it down. So, you know, it's kind of like opposites, but still in the fruit spectrum. Very nice. A little bit of fizz. I personally don't get a lot of fizz with that, but average performer. Keep it to your medium to small rooms. Don't try to put that one in a large room. Cutie Pie Cupcake. Another Bring Back My Bar that had to go in my club. It is clementine yellow cake batter, vanilla, and sugary icing. And it's kind of your like clementine or orange cake, but it's definitely yellow, like buttery cake. Very nice, very popular. Most likely will return depending on how they do Bring Back My Bar from now on. If they start the 5-year rule and they keep going with that, I say if they started, they did start it. If they keep going with it though, 5 years from the last time we saw this, we saw this in June of 22, so it may be 5 years from then. If they don't keep that rule going, then we'll see it in a couple years. No, I'm not guaranteeing. I'm just saying that's kind of been its history. All right. Desert Rock and Citron. Fresh water, lemon, mint leaf, and desert rock. This is very fresh, kind of aquatic, but fresh and rock. Yes, I get the rock here. Although, we will see later in my warming here, I also warmed Sand Swept to kind of compare the two. There's no comparison. This smelled separately, has a rock type note, but it is not the same rock note that's in Sand Swept. Sand Swept is much lighter and less noticeable, and the one here in Desert Rock and Citron, which is in the Father's Day wax this year, no longer available, sorry, in my club though, is much more pronounced. I love that one. Oh, sorry. Finally, and I would consider that a masculine type scent, but I don't like most masculine cologne scents. That one is more on the fresh side than it is, say, the woodsy or the aquatic that leans real masculine type. Yeah, so that's in my club. Gonna stay in my club. Love it. Strong performer. Well, at least a good solid medium. I have not tried it in the large area, but I might do that, especially once I have some that have cured for a little while. I'm gonna try that. Next is Ice Hotel. This is another one that's been in my club for a while. Let's see, since January of 2020, when it came in the Bring Back My Bar. This is Crystalline Ice, Pure White Snow, Blue Mint, Arctic Pine, and Winter Citrus. It literally makes the room feel cooler. And we are hitting 100 degrees this week. And if we're not hitting it, we're right there at it with, like, what do they call it? The real feel, or the, whatever else it's called. It's like 110 or so. Anyway, so I'll take all the coolness I can get in the house or out of the house, but, let's not kid. I'm not trying to be out of the house much right now in that type of heat. Mediterranean Spa. This came back in January's Bring Back My Bar. All we get in the official notes is a smooth, fresh, breezy scent, and this definitely has lemon in it. I think it has kind of like a beach grass type scent in it. Kind of some herbs maybe of some kind. Very fresh, spa-like, hence probably the name, Mediterranean Spa. Very nice. A medium performer. I actually did warm this one in my living room with high ceiling. It did okay. It was kind of one of those scents that was like just in the background though. It wasn't like, hey, I'm here, you can definitely smell it. It was like, if you think about it, yes, you can kind of notice it type thing. But does well in medium-sized rooms. And we got some Ravenclaw. Oh, this is out right now. This should have been in the other stack. I forgot. Okay, so Ravenclaw, the Harry Potter stuff launched this past Monday. Go check it out on your consultant's website or mine. It's below if you want to check it out. Anyway, there's Hedwig full size and mini warmer. And then the Hogwarts houses wax are back. And a few other things. Anyway, this scent, vanilla, I think they decided on suede, sandalwood, and smooth vanilla. This is kind of like I've said it before, say it again, kind of like an old leather-bound musky book. It's got that sandalwood and the vanilla in there, but it's blended so well. It's like a musky old leather-bound book. I don't know how else to describe it. It's a little masculine, but not like a masculine cologne necessarily. And I I would say not the best performer. Don't go any larger than, say, an average size room with this one. And even then, it's not like, you know, punch it in the nose type scent. It is just there, kind of as it's part of the room already. And then we've got Sandswept, Blue Ocean Water, Sandstone, Driftwood, Pink Lemon Groves. And this is a very light, kind of calming, kind of ocean feel. And you can smell the rocks, but it's like they're far away, kind of. I'm going to have to make some cuts to my club in August. It's going to be tough. I do not look forward to that. Anyway, moving on. Oh, Sandswept Light. It does do better with the cured bars, but still, don't go bigger than an average size bedroom on that one. Turning Red. If you've been watching me, you know I love this one. It is pomegranate, cherry, sugar cane, and orange. So kind of like a fruit punch. A pomegranate-based fruit punch with a standout orange. Say that real fast, 3 times. Yeah, a pomegranate fruit punch with that orange, definite orange note. Strong performer. I love that one in my living room. Vitamin R, Relax. This is Bergamot, Smooth Vanilla, and Warm Amber. So good. But you know, I'm not reaching for this one as much anymore, so you know what that means. And there's a little piece of it still in there. I'm going to put that in the warmer that has something else in it that's in front of me. The 50th Walt Disney World 50th anniversary castle is right here in front of me. Anyway, back to the scent. Vitamin R, Relax, kind of an amber, really just a warm amber note. Sweetened up with some sugar. I mean, I don't really get like that spicy, almost woody bergamot citrus note in this. Yeah, anyway, very light too. And then we've got Vitamin Soothe. This is Driftwood, Water Lily, and Sea Minerals. Can you tell what kind of scents I like? Very like you're gliding over the ocean and you're getting the fresh air and you're getting a little bit of salty sea mist in there. So good. Reminds me of Soarin' at Disney World when you go over the ocean and they pump that scent into the room. This is that scent. All right. So that's the wax. I have 2 candles, and then we're going to chat about wax. Okay. Lakeside Morning from Bath & Body Works. I've talked about this one before. This is my go-to candle for the crock in my puppy Jake's room. He's not in here. He's actually in the living room with my husband. Crisp autumn air, white driftwood, and a hint of green apple. So I put these in. Oh, the wicks actually stood up pretty well. I put these in the candle crock in there for a week. No, this candle actually can be 2-3 weeks, and it still has scent for those 2-3 weeks. I mean, it's fresh. It's a little aquatic. It's got that like juicy green apple in there, and I love this scent. If you haven't tried Lakeside Morning, I think it's been out now year-round for like 2 years, and I'm pretty sure it's still out now. So highly recommend, especially if you like fresh scents. It's kind of aquatic, but not in a masculine way at all. It's completely fresh. A little bit of sweet fruity from that. And then pineapple, mango, and fresh balsam. This is their blends that they did last, I think it was for last Christmas. I think it was for last Christmas when they did these blends first, and they just did them again, brought back a few for semi-annual sale. So I got some of them because I really enjoyed the mix last year. Again, it was in a candle crock for a week. And of course, after putting in the candle crock, you don't light any wicks. The scent is gone from the wax, but you can still smell it a little bit in the lid. Anyway, to me, this is that fresh pineapple mango and a little bit like at most 20% of that balsam note. It just makes it a little warmer almost. It's weird to say that maybe, but anyway, because you've got the pineapple mango that kind of make you think tropical, but then the balsam kind of warms it up a little bit. So, okay. Now, wax chat. So, of course, I've been watching various YouTubers in the wax community, and I have kind of been feeling the same way that Metallica Mom said in a couple of her videos, I think, here recently. She's tired of melting wax that she doesn't love. And that's kind of how I feel a little bit. Obviously, you could tell from this week, I was focusing more on the wax that I love that's in my club. But all the constant limited time offers that we have, it's hard. You want to try everything in case there's one that's like going to be your new favorite. You don't want to miss out, right? But like the pineapple dragon fruit, I bought 2 of when it first launched. I knew after the first one I didn't like it. But sometimes if I only get one of the new scents, there's a 3-pack bundle for whatever, Valentine's or whatever. If I only get one and it's like not cured and it's not as strong, I feel like I need a second one to really make sure that whether I need it or not anymore. But there again, if I can't smell it and make a decision with one full bar, should I really spend the money and the time to get a second one? So then I started getting, 2. If it's, a bundle or things that I think I might like, then I'll get 2. And now you're stuck with some that are just okay. You don't love it. You don't hate it. Anyway. Yeah, but that's kind of how I'm feeling. And it's because of all the limited time offers and not wanting to miss, what may be the next big scent or whatever. But there again, then you have on the other hand, if it's that great of a scent, will it come back? If it's that great of a scent, it should come back, right? Like the Star Apple and Freesia, right? Is that the right name? But I know some other people loved some of the other scents in there that did not come back. So, anyways, you're danged if you do, danged if you don't kind of thing. But all of that to say, I'm going to try to go through what I have. And at least for the rest of the spring-summer catalog, slow down on purchases so I can use what I have, some that I love, and then some that are just okay. That way, when the fall-winter one catalog comes out, I can focus on fall-winter. Although, I will say, living in Southeast Texas, no, I'm not going to start melting fall scents in September. In September. I don't really feel like melting fall stuff until November. but maybe by the late October, I start melting it anyway. But, yeah, I'm really considering doing the Melted Mixology series again with the fall winter catalog. And the main reason I liked doing that last fall winter is because I did focus on the currently available scents that way. And if I found a mix that I really liked, I could melt what I really liked. Yeah, I wish there was an easier way to focus on what's currently available, and not feel like I'm having to melt wax that I don't love. There you go. That's it. Okay. So what do you think? Are you kind of feeling the same way, or are you enjoying, all the limited time offers and all the releases, the constant releases? I think I actually said maybe last week, before we found out the Harry Potter stuff was coming, either last week or the week before, I said when I had melted Ravenclaw that this is coming back. It's got to, right? It's Harry Potter stuff. And then sure enough, boom, here it is again. Anyway. So yeah, what are your thoughts? I guess I will let you go. I hope everyone has a great rest of your week, and I will see you. I guess I'll see you next Wednesday for another Meltdown. Until then, I hope all of you are doing well. Thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.